Is Crown Zenith taking off without you? Let's look at the numbers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I've got some Crown Zenith analysis for you today. In case you missed it, the singles in this set are making some nice, tidy gains right now. So I thought, why not show you the price shifts on the top 10 most expensive cards from this set and let you know why this presents a huge buying opportunity right now. So, number 10, first up, we got Raikou V, breaking the multiverse with the fleet-footed and lightning rondo. The one-year trend on this card, it's a high of $20 over the last year, a low of 15. It's currently going at its one-year high. Now, the 1 month delta here is 25%. It's increased by 25% over the last month. And just a quick FYI to clarify here, I'm organizing these top 10 most expensive cards by the order of their percentage increase, so smallest to largest. So you're going to see some pretty big gains here, and you might be surprised at some of the cards that end up on top. If you're looking to turn this from a raw to a PSA 10 card, it's going to be a value of $20 to 98, so 5x your money on that one. And your PSA 10 chance, these cards grade really well. It is 66% chance of getting a PSA 10. I like this artwork, it looks cool, but I hate Raikou because I had such a hard time catching this Pokemon back in the day. Pokemon Gold, I wandered through the friggin' bushes for hours. I finally encountered him. He was the last one I needed to get from the legendary beasts. And the guy would just fucking go. He'd just be like, yeah, straight away, run away. Like, come and find me again for another 3 hours. So, hey, maybe I'm just bitter on that one, but it's a nice card. Number 10, Origin Form Dialga. This card has a high over the last year of $61, a low of 30. So imagine if you got in that at the bottom there in January. The 1 month delta is 30%. Who says you can't make any money right now flipping Pokemon cards? It's the first secret rare on the list. The 4 cards that make up this whole artwork are absolutely stunning. I absolutely love them. The pull rates in Crown Zenith, I'll mention that right now. Very good. People like the pull rates on this. It's like something good every other pack. Some might say that this means you are less likely to get value out of the singles because you pull them so much more. I don't agree with that, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a minute as to why. If you're turning this card from a raw to PSA 10, $61 to $131, give or take. And again, your chance of doing it is pretty high, 65% chance. Number 8 is Arceus/Arceus V-Styles. Arceus, funny, I don't know why. High of $84, low of 50 over the last year. The 1 month delta is 41%. That is a real stonk on this one. This is a killer card making a comeback right at the top there of Mount Coronet. So I want to talk briefly about the arbitrage. Like if you're breaking packs or if you're getting these singles and you want to turn them into, you want to flip them over from a raw to a PSA 10, you got some good opportunities to do that here. Just bear in mind, if you are newer to this style of video and you're like, oh, wow, that looks pretty good. I can make $100 just turning that card from raw to a PSA 10. Well, first of all, 35% of these ones aren't going to make it, so you got to deal with that. This is also very volatile, and you've got to take out, your grading costs, like whatever, $15 to $30, depending on the volume you're doing, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plus, you got to take out your sell-on fees, and who's going to tell, where the pricing is actually going to be in a little bit. But because the pull rates are so good, I do think people are going to keep coming back to Crown Zenith. They're going to be like, wow, we can get some really good value out here. The pull rates are good and the cards are skyrocketing. So maybe there's an opportunity to break more product, which is great for a sealed investor. Number 7 is Entei, my favorite of the legendary beasts. 1 year trend here, high of 43, a low of $12. It's currently going about 23. This is the only one that actually has a 1 year high that isn't the current price. So what happened here was this is a highly playable card. I believe it teamed up with Arceus or Arceus or whatever in a deck. Maybe there was the Raikou, which was in there as well. But this was highly playable for a while. I think it came out of the meta just as quick as it came in, or people switched to the version that was in Brilliant Stars. Something like that. Anyway, that's the reason you see that jump up there. It's up 46% over the last month. That is pretty crazy. And if you're going raw to PSA 10, 23 to 95, it's a 5x your money on that one too. Your chance of doing it is 73%. The artist here, there's a note here, Shigenori Negishi. Why is that in there? Oh, it's the Blaziken dude. Yeah, it's the Chilling Reign Blaziken. Yeah, that's an awesome card too. I actually like this one a little bit more. That Blaziken is a little bit overrated, let's face it. Number 6, Origin Form Palkia. Palkia. 1 year trend, high of 55, low of 32, currently going at 55, and it's up 47%. That is absolutely nuts. I will tell you this about this card. Palkia in particular never skips a leg day. Look at those thighs. My goodness me. Schwarzenegger, Ferrigno, eat your heart out there. Raw to PSA 10, 55 to 161, and it's easy to grade. It's easy to grade. By the way, guys, if you're liking this content, you like the cut of my jib, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know which card is your favorite. Are you surprised by these gains? And check out TCG Science on Instagram. I actually got the idea for this video from checking out one of their many amazing posts, so go and pay those guys a visit and give them a follow, all that stuff. Number 5, Mewtwo V-Star. This is a killer card. I like my Mewtwo. I really do like my Mewtwos. Did you guys know, fun fact about this card, there's a Charizard in it. There's a Charizard right in that top corner underneath the HP. Like, I don't know, many people don't see that. So I know there's a Charizard in there. There is actually, the funny thing people don't know is there's actually a Mew in this card as well. So yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So let me know when you find that Mew card. The 1 month delta on this is 49%. 49% here. Raw to PSA 10, 70 to 175, over $100 of arbitrage there once you, before you take out your sell-on fees and all that stuff, and your chance of getting a PSA 10 is pretty high. Number 4, this is the most expensive card on the list, the Giratina V-Star. It is up 49% in the last month. It's going at its 1 year high, 113, up from the depths. The distortion world, $67 where it was. It's a nice little flip from a raw to PSA 10 too. PSA 10 is going for $237, and your chances of doing that are very high as well. I'm not the biggest Giratina fan. Objectively, I can see the appeal. This card though, and people get down on gold cards. These are like gold and alternate arts together. They're kind of a blend here. I think this Giratina is better than all of the ones in Lost Origin, except that rainbow Tina. I do like the rainbows for some reason. Anyway, just throwing that out there. So yeah, that's all the secret rares we got. Ultra rares now, for the last 3 on the highest gains that we got over the last month. So the 1 month delta on this Suicune, 66%. 66%. This is an ultra rare. I think Suicune's a little bit overrated, to be honest, as a Pokemon. I do love this scene though, with the the shooting stars and the ice. I just love all that stuff. Underrated artwork. The 1 month delta here, we mentioned 66%. Raw to PSA 10, 25 to 112. That is a nice chunky gain there, and it's going to be easy for you to grade. Number 2, and this is where it really starts to get interesting, because there's so many great cards in Crown Zenith, there's so many great pulls, but of course we have our evolutions. So Leafeon in here, 105% gain in the last month. Raw to PSA 10, 40 to 127. Your chances of doing that, 70%. Leafeon is not my favorite evolution, but I can see why a lot of people really like it. Leafeon in the greenhouse there, people love to grow plants. They love to grow plants for all different reasons, many medicinal reasons. It's very therapeutic. So yeah, Leafeon's in there. Number 1 is Glaceon. This one here is, if you couldn't guess, 152% gain over the last month. It's a $42 card. It was $15 not that long ago in January. So yeah, people love their evolutions. This is a cool card, no denying it. I think there's better artworks in there. That one with the Charizard and is pretty cool by my book. But yeah, so that's it. That's what's happening. So look, it is clear what's going on here. The alternate arts and the boom that's happening around that is clearly giving these cards a bit of a lift, but you still cannot ignore the gains right now on Crown Zenith. And the crazy thing is, I do think these cards are going to be able to push a lot higher personally before the end of the summer. But if you look at the sealed stuff, if you look at the Elite Trainer Box, remember this is a special set. It's a holiday set. They didn't have the 36-pack booster boxes. They had the bundles and loads of other stuff. But the Elite Trainer Box is going nowhere. It's actually down over the last 30 days. And that's mostly due to the fact that there is so much of it out there. They did a huge reprint in the summer, like early fall last year. And it just, Crown Zenith packs are in every friggin' box that you pick up right now. I think I've got, this was, I think it was Walmart, $15, $20, something like that. It's like 7 pack. Yeah, there's 7 packs in here. Like, that's nutty. Like, and they just keep bringing stuff out. The Elite Trainer Box is about $43 market price on TCG Player right now. You can grab one on Amazon, not that I'm shilling Amazon, for like basically the same price. So there's a lot of it out there, but these prices won't last forever. And that's kind of what I'm getting at in this video, is I'm showing you the gains on this. Things can change super quickly. They really can. And this truly is, I believe Crown Zenith is a really slept on set. A lot of focus on the alternate arts and the booster boxes from the main expansions. Totally warranted. But as these cards go up in value, as more arbitrage opportunities appear, and that's why Rob was talking about arbitrage at the beginning, the supply will go down of the sealed product, because eventually they're going to stop printing it and restocking it everywhere, and people will just be hunting for these singles, which are going to be increasing in price. This set is readily available now, but make sure that you grab some before such a time comes when it isn't, so you have some on hand and you are ready to watch the sparks fly. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Take it easy.